Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm just going to be talking about all of the partnership teams and basically all the roster changes that they have done. Obviously I'll be making a separate video on all of the roster on all of the roster moves in one video when the Lockdown Star Palo event is coming up, and I'll be also doing the power rankings and the pick'ems as well. So let's just get right into it because I kind of need to fill some out content. So obviously here are the teams for the Americas region. Don't worry, I'll be also doing these for the EMEA and the Pacific ones as well, where we have 100 Thieves, Cloud9, Evil Geniuses, Fury Esports, Crew Esports, Leviathan, Loud, MIBR, NRG, and Sentinels. So first start off with 100 Thieves, and I'll be honest, this team hasn't really changed a lot. So they've kept Asuna, Derek, Stella as the IGL, and they've added Cryo Cells into the lineup as their as one of their new players. Bang, he'll be now a new, quote unquote new player for them, even though he joined the team as a loan from TSM. So it's good. I mean, I quite like this roster. I'm pretty sure they did win the Red Bull home grounds as they were part of. So I'm expecting some pretty good things from 100 Thieves. We don't know who their fifth player is going to be. No words on that. Will is still benched. We don't know what team he's going to be joining, but we'll have to wait and see. And that's really about it. Their coaches, Mike's as a head coach, and James IRL. Sean Garris has left to do some content creation. And yeah, the only one that they've actually done during the off season is the Red Bull Home Grounds #3, where they won it all. So I guess that means that NA is better than EU, I guess. But yeah, so 100 Thieves, that haven't really changed much, but we're expecting maybe a 6th player at some point from them. The team that finished 6th place to them is Cloud9, which they are basically trying to build a super team. So they've kept Leaf, Zeppa, and Vanity, but they've added Zelsus, formerly from V1 Sentinels, Ye, formerly from Optic Gaming, and Cupid, who was an analyst for the Guard, and I'm pretty sure it's for Team Liquid as well. Might be wrong with that. But Cupid, he's just going to be there as a 6th player, and I'm pretty sure he'll also be there as an analyst as well. So I mean, it's kind of good to have because I'm pretty sure he's also a former player, so it's kind of good to have that in your lineup. Kerry, Mitch, both of them left as well. Coaches, that being MZE, formerly from the Guard, Vexel, Vapen, they will still be there. And just like I said, the only match that they've actually played during the off season is the Red Bull home grounds, where they're mainly known for losing to Focus. Bit of a yikes. And also the meme of Ye being IGL, which I don't actually think he was IGL, and I think that was just a joke. I'm pretty sure, might be wrong, but yeah, so that's Cloud9, all done and dusted. Let's now move over to the team, which I'm very confused about to be joining partnership, is Evil Geniuses. It might be because they were founded in 1999, which makes them, are they like the longest served esports team? I don't know, not too sure. But either way, they're looking to build a 10-man roster. So as of right now, they have Busio, Reformed, Jogimo, Com, Apotheon, Ethan, formerly from NRG, and BCJ, formerly from XSET. I'm pretty sure they're also going to add Demon 1 into the lineup as well as their 8th player. We don't know who the hell the other 2 players are going to be. So we still need to wait for announcements. I'm pretty sure they could be keeping Potter, Lin. Well, yeah, so they will be keeping Potter and Lin, and they've also added Zeeks as well, formerly from NRG. To my knowledge, I don't think they have. Well, I guess the Peruvian grounds, but I'm pretty sure that's with their 5 core players of Boostio, Reform, Jogimo, Com, and Apotheon. I think so. I'm not too sure. Let me just have a quick check. So so it was with the old roster, and yet they didn't even win. They lost to Sonics during the playoffs. I'm pretty sure. So disappointing. Actually, no, maybe City Boys. I'm pretty sure they lost to City Boys. Yeah. So it was City Boys who they lost to, which I'm pretty sure is the older crew roster. So now you can completely now see why people are so confused over how Evil Geniuses got in, not like TSM. Well, I completely understand TSM. We have FaZe Clan, the Guard, really confusing there. So, but I guess we just have to wait for the other announcements from Evil Geniuses. Fury Esports have not changed anything. They've only added MW0 and Nolsware and ABJ. Both of them have left. That's really all. They've kept Quick, Kali, Mazin, and DG's in. That's all. They also haven't really changed anything to their coaches. Kalau is still going to be the coach, and then they have not played anything since Champions, so they're not practicing. I think Conan is rumored to be joining Furia as a 6th player. No idea if that's actually gonna be happy or not because we haven't heard anything from Furia. So that's Furia all done. Crew have announced a new roster. Klaus and Nags, they're still going to be on the lineup, but they've added Jean, Davies, Melser, and Zeddy. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name, but I might be wrong. They've got Mazzino, Delzik, and Kez. I'm pretty sure Delzik he's going back to study. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I read on Twitter. Liazo and DDX, I'm pretty sure they're still going to be the coaches. And just like before, they played in the Red Bull Home Grounds number 3, and they've also played on the final series, which it was a show match, and it was with like a different type of people, so it wasn't actually with the new roster. I don't know about this though. I'm pretty sure they played with the new roster. No, they did not. So they play with Jand. That's the only one, but they didn't play with Zeddy, Davies, and Melser. I'm pretty sure Melser was getting married then, so congratulations to him. They've also played with the Leviathan as well, and Koi, which we'll get to in a bit. Well, Koi will get to in the next video, but Leviathan will get to the next. This is a pretty good roster. I quite like it. Does have quite a lot. Does have some potential of doing well, but I do think they're going to be struggling a bit. But we'll see. Leviathan, they are looking cracked. They are looking godly right now. As the matches that I've seen on the off season, they've been looking exceptionally well. And we have King, Takalila, Shy. That's all gonna be on the roster. But they've added Nozweir as the new IGL, Mazzino, and Kesnet. So it's really, really good looking roster. They've also got rid of Melser and Verso. Verso joined a tier 2 organization in Brazil called 00 or Zero Nation. Maybe 00 Nation. I'm not too sure. Melser's obviously joined Crew. Coaches still the same. Onyo and Tony. And they've also they won a couple of things, I guess. So they obviously won the AGS Cup with their new roster. They won the Latin Gods, and they won the Fitch in the final series, which I'll show you. It doesn't really mean anything because they're playing with other players, so it doesn't really mean anything on that. The main thing we're looking at is the Latin Gods and the AGS Cup. Well, maybe I guess we can maybe get rid of the AGS Cup because the AGS Cup, Koi didn't announce their full roster until like this year, and Crew, that they didn't have like most of their players, so I give them benefit of the doubt. It's mainly the Valorant Latin Gods, I guess we'll talk about. MIBR was also part of this, and they lost and they won against MIBR twice, as you can see. So yeah, I mean, I watched the matches between them, and it was actually really, really good. So, and Leviathan, they've been looking extremely strong, so I'm expecting some good things from Leviathan. Latin, on the other hand, might struggle. So they've kept Aspas, Les, and Sadak from last year, but they've added Kaunzen and Tuzzy. Now, Kaunzen and Tuzzy, they're actually some some great young players that they can build around. It's kind of like what Aspas and Les are. Some good talent, obviously. I think. Where's Kaunzen from? I can't remember where Kaunzen's from. No, I think Tuzzy was formerly from TBK Esports, that team that somehow made it to champions in the South America LCQ. But other than that, I mean, it's decent. I feel like I don't think they're gonna be like bad as they were. Well, they're not gonna be at par as they were last year. They've also added Fraud into the lineup for some reason as the coach. I'm guessing he's like descendant of Brazilian. I'm not actually. I have no idea, but that really confused me. I saw that was rumored. I was asking questions, but they also have STK as their coach, which I'm pretty sure is from MIBR. Had not done anything after winning champions, I should say. So, Loud is a bit of an unknown in my opinion. but it is a decent looking roster. I don't think they're going to be up there as one of the best in the Americas region, sadly. MIBR kind of struggled. Actually, not really kind of struggled, but like they were definitely second best in the Latin gods. They kept Jay-Z and Frozen, but they've added Heat, Mers, RGLM, well, I should say RGL Meister, and Zalzen, who is a retired Valorant player. Well, I mean, he used to be retired, obviously, but now he's back. I mean, the only good thing is that there was added Bazooka, or BZK, I don't know how you say it, I'm pretty sure it's Bazooka. They've added Bazooka formerly from Loud, so that might be good, but I'm still not fully convinced about it. Matches, I guess, yeah, the Latin gods, that's the only major one. They obviously lost to Leviathan to that. MIBR looks decent. It looks pretty good. I mean, they have like the 3 core players from Vivo Key. They've been Heat, Mers, and RGL Meister. But Salzen, he's a bit of an unknown. I don't think he's gonna be played at all. He's gonna be like Cupid, where he's just there as a 6th player, and like many other teams as well who also grab 6 players. They're basically just gonna be there as a 6th player. I don't think they're gonna be like Crew, where they're gonna be like rotating. Because I saw like Takalila and Kesnet, they shared some playtime, which was pretty cool. But I'm not too sure with Zalzen, if Zalzen is even going to get any playtime. But I don't know, might be wrong. NRG is basically going to be the new Optic. They have Som, Finesse, Crashes, Victor, formerly from Optic, obviously. Finesse, Crashes, and Victor. Artist, formerly from FPX, and Thrivo, formerly from T1. Finesse will be the IGL for the team. No surprises there. Coaches, Shat and Trainer as the new coaches, which is pretty neat. Yeah, Josh RT and Zixi, both of them have left. They haven't actually been part of any tournaments because Artists, I'm pretty sure had visa issues, so they couldn't really practice. But I'm pretty sure they're practicing now. I'm pretty sure Artist is now in the country. I might be wrong though. I might be clearly wrong. Maybe he is. I genuinely don't know. But I'm pretty sure he had visa issues. But I have no idea. No idea. But this is a great roster. This is definitely a contender of winning Lockdown and the Americas League as a whole. So I'm excited to see how NRG goes this season. As for a fun one, we have Sentinels. They have some great pieces. Tens, he's been here since like last 2 years ago, since winning Masters 1. Zekken, formerly from Exit along with Death. Sasi and Pancata, formerly from Loud, and Sig, who returns to Pro Play, which is pretty neat. Good roster. I quite like it. Apparently they've been demolishing people on scrims. But obviously they haven't played in any tournaments. That's really bad. Yeah, they just haven't played in any tournaments because Sasi and Pancata, they couldn't make it to North America in time, so they couldn't practice. But now they could practice. They also have a really good coaching staff of Psycho, NT, Kaplan, so that's a pretty good coaching lineup. They also have Drew Spark as well, who's like a really good analyst as well. I can't remember what teams he's been a part of, but he's been part of some top tier teams as an analyst. So, but actually, their roster really good. I'm pretty excited to see how they go. So if I had to say of who I think is going to win the Americas League, I think it's going to be it was going to be tough, but I think 100 Thieves are definitely going to be favorites. NRG as well. Maybe you could probably put Leviathan, Cloud9, Sentinels. That's probably my top 5. But obviously 3 spots for Masters. Of who I think is going to make it to Masters, I think NRG is definitely going to make it to Masters. 100 Thieves, and let's just throw in Leviathan, because why not? As for everyone else, like Evil Geniuses, Furia, Crew, Loud, and MIBR, I think Loud is the most likely one to probably surprise me. Well, for it to be in the top 5, unlike everyone else. I'm not too sure about everyone else. I think maybe the next one's probably maybe Furia or MIBR. Evil Geniuses might be last, and Crew might be down there as well. So that's really bad of me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys all next time in the next one. Goodbye.